There is a reason why I don't cut my hair. This society is very stupid. This society has a way of being so overwhelmed by its own mind. It thinks it knows better than nature. It can be seen in our farming system. We farm large rows of the exact same produce in massive fields. When in nature did that ever happen? Is that supposed to happen? If it was supposed to happen, then we would see it. Nature knows exactly what to do. But we think that we know better. We think that we can improve, we can develop, and we'll be happier. There's no doubt that we have ever-increasing technology, more advanced technology, more advanced systems, deeper and deeper into our ideas. But really what it comes down to is happiness. Are these things bringing you to a place of happiness? A lot of studies have shown that overuse of cell phones and putting your attention on these devices actually leads to higher rates of anxiety, depression, and suicide. So, are we really improving? And so this idea of improving and doing better and doing it our way as opposed to nature's way is in everything. And so one of those things is hair. For whatever reason, because of the trends, it's fashionable to cut your hair off. It's fashionable to shave every morning. There are many different reasons why people shave. If you go to a workplace, people want you to shave because they want you to be obedient. They want everyone to be predictable. And someone that has a really long hair and a big crazy beard is not predictable. They are their own person. And in a business, you just want to be a gear in the cog. Someone's going to give you a job and they expect it to be done. They don't want you to think outside the box. And so that comes down to the hair on your face and what you wear. That's why people wear suits. That's why suits are all generally the same. Because it's predictable. If you show up to work for an interview in your favorite cool outfit that you designed yourself with flowers and an interesting shape, maybe something that's sexy, you're not necessarily going to be hired. They're going to think, well, this person isn't even doing what everyone should be doing, which is coming to work for an interview in a suit and tie. If you don't show up in a suit and tie, you're not going to get the job, because that's the very first obedience that they're looking for. And so that's one reason why people shave every day. Also in the military, when you enter the military, they shave off your head. All the hair, gone. Beard, gone. Because they want you to be obedient. You're not supposed to think for yourself. You're supposed to follow the orders that are given. No exceptions. But when you start growing your own hair and having your own beard, and all are so unique, each one has its own different volume and movement. Especially in beards, they can become very wild, very powerful. But these organizations and parts of society don't want powerful. They want obedience. And so the reason why I don't shave my beard is because I trust myself. I trust my body to do exactly what it needs to do. Hair is growing on my face for a reason. Why should I chop it off? Why should I say, I know better? Millions of years developed this hair on my face. This didn't happen just because I was born and I'm a human. This was developed. And there's no chance in development. There is some purpose that this beard has that had absolutely no value whatsoever. It would have disappeared. But there's some value. Maybe we don't understand, or the common man who doesn't have attention doesn't understand why the hair is there. But there is a reason why. Another part of society that doesn't want you to have hair is in the dating culture. Some women like long hair and beards, but that takes a certain mind and an acceptance, because a beard is very masculine. Only mature men can have beards. Boys don't have beards. And beards can be a little bit intimidating to some women. And so it takes a woman that can handle that type of masculine maturity who will enjoy it. But a large segment of the society actually values a clean-shaven face. And what is a clean-shaven face? It's the face of a prepubescent boy. If you don't grow hair on your face, then you don't have a lot of testosterone, maybe some genetic thing. But for the most part, unanimously, boys that haven't entered puberty have no hair on their face. So what does that say about that portion of women who enjoy being with a man who doesn't have hair on their face? Maybe that woman doesn't appreciate masculinity, can't handle the intensity of that masculinity. Maybe she wants a man, or really a boy, that she can boss around. She'll be the leader. Instead of traditionally where it's the other way around, biologically, the man would lead. And so women that like men that are clean shaven They like boys. They like prepubescent boys. So that they don't feel intimidated, so that they can lead in the relationship. Because a man with a beard is standing in his own masculinity, is allowing his masculinity to grow. And so the reason why I don't cut my hair is because I respect nature. And hair has its own properties, energetic properties. It's no coincidence that wise men, traditionally, if you look in historical paintings, they all have beards and long hair. On the one hand, you could say, well, because they're older. And that's true. Generally, wise men are depicted as older with long white hair and white beards. So that would indicate their maturity, that they have this long hair. It takes time to grow hair, it takes time to grow a beard. But I also think it's no coincidence that they've allowed their hair and their beards to grow. Because these are mechanisms in the body that allow for greater sensitivity. When you cut off your hair, it's like cutting off a part of your body. Just because it easily comes off and there's no pain doesn't mean that it's not alive. There's this conception in Western society that hair is dead. Probably because there's no large reaction, like pain. But hair knows how long it is. That's why your eyebrows aren't to the floor. If you've been alive for a few years, your eyebrows, if they grew at the same rate as the rest of your head, they'd be down to your neck, down to the waist, down to the floor. And if you shave your eyebrows, they'll grow back to the same length. Because the body knows how long hair is. There's some communication between hair and the body. Because head hair doesn't grow forever, and it will actually stop at a certain point, depending on the person. It'll say, well, I know how long it is now. This is enough. But we come along and we say, this hair's too long. Let me style it. Let me cut it off and put it into the style that society will enjoy. Let me take my untamed beard and sculpt it into a box. Shave off the straying hairs. But that's where the beauty comes in. The subtle details, the movement, the straying hairs. A tree that grows just upright, perfectly symmetrical, all the leaves look exactly the same, it's boring. Nature's not made that way. There's variation. There's distortions. There's movement. A tree will move as it grows to gather the light that it needs. Same way, The beard and the hair will grow in a certain way that's perfect for its environment. You have no idea what's going on in your environment and how it interacts with your hair. Your hair knows, but you don't. And so when you go to the barber and you cut off your hair, you're cutting off something that was meant to help you. And you're crippling yourself. You may not have the subtlety to feel exactly what's being crippled, but you are limiting your potential. And so my focus is to be natural. Allow myself to grow as it should, just like a tree. Bigger and bigger, deeper and deeper roots. And you have to respect your spontaneity. Who knows where the beard's going to grow? Who knows how long my hair is going to go? You have to respect your body and accept that you're a human being and this is how you're made to be. So if you enjoyed this video, leave a question below. Every day I upload a new video based on a thought or a question and would be interested to hear what's on your mind. Till next time.